Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel where we talk about all things books, TV shows, and movies. And today, we're going to be talking about one of my favorite new adult romance series that came out last year, Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. And if you haven't read this book, or even if you have, I highly suggest that you watch this video because there are spoilers for the entire book in this video, so if you want to hear them, keep watching. In this video, I'm going to share with you guys my top 5 favorite quotes from the book that I think will really resonate with a lot of you and maybe even change your life a little bit. So without further ado, let's just get started. Quote number 1 is, "Sometimes the greatest courage is shown by the quietest hearts." I love this quote so much because it's something that I think about all the time, and I think we can all relate to this. Sometimes when we're feeling really down or like we're not good enough or we're not pretty enough or we don't have enough money, whatever it is that we think we lack, we feel like we can't do anything, and we feel like we're not brave enough to take action to make a change or to go after what we want, because we don't feel like we have what it takes. But really, sometimes the greatest courage is shown by the quietest hearts. It's those people who don't feel like they have a voice that end up being the loudest and making the biggest impact. So never underestimate the power of being quiet, but also being strong and courageous at the same time. Quote number 2 is, "A queen is only as powerful as her weakest link." I love this quote because it's so true. We can be the strongest, most powerful people in the world, but if we have one weakness that is exploited, we are brought down. It's important to be aware of our weaknesses and to work on them so that we don't become vulnerable to those who would do us harm. But it's also important to remember that our weaknesses don't define us. We are more than our weaknesses, and we should never let anyone make us feel like we are. No, 3 is, "Don't live in fear of the past. You can't change it, or the future. You can't predict it, only the present. And I intend to live all of it in your arms." This is such a beautiful quote, and it reminds me of how precious time is and how important it is to live in the moment. We can't change the past, and we can't predict the future, so why waste time worrying about things that are out of our control? Instead, we should focus on the present moment and enjoy it to the fullest. This quote also talks about living in someone's arms, and I think that's such a sweet way to describe feeling safe and loved. When you're in someone's arms, you feel protected and cared for, and that's such a wonderful feeling. It's a feeling that I think we all crave. Everyone thinks they're the hero of their story, but we're all side characters in someone else's story. This is such an interesting quote, and it really makes you think about how we perceive ourselves and our place in the world. We all think that we are the main character in our own story, but in reality, we are just one small part of someone else's story. It's a humbling thought, but it's also a reminder that we should be grateful for the opportunity to play even a small role in someone else's life. We never know whose life we might touch or how we might impact someone else's story. So always be kind and always be helpful, because you never know who you might help along the way. Last but not least, quote number 5 is, "I would have followed you even into hell and back. Not because I had faith in you, but because I had faith in myself, to protect you from it." This is such a powerful quote, and it really shows the strength of true love, even when the odds are stacked against us. When all the evidence is pointing towards a negative outcome, we can still have faith in ourselves to overcome any obstacle if we believe in ourselves. Love is a powerful motivator, and it can give us the strength we need to endure anything. It can make us brave, selfless, and determined. So never underestimate the power of love. It can conquer all. So those are my top 5 favorite quotes from Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. What are your favorite quotes from the book? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.